My name's Tom and welcome to my tiny house. My house is located on the outskirts of Bristol in the countryside, and we're currently in my grandparents' back garden. The size of the hut was governed by the local regulations for the height and width, and also it fits really well with the space I've got. I could have gone bigger, but I thought to keep myself small and all unique. So I started it when I was 17, and it took about 3 years due to I was doing an apprenticeship at the time in carpentry. So the material cost was so expensive, so I was doing it as and when I got the money. It was quite a tiring process. I didn't really have much of a clue when I started, and I sort of jumped in the deep end and learned as I went along off of YouTube and various bits like that. And I had a little bit of knowledge from my apprenticeship, so that includes everything from the trailer all the way to the appliances inside. A lot of the materials are recycled, for instance windows, doors and stuff like that, and we've got a feature wall inside that's made out of pallets. But the main timber was sourced from a local builder's merchant, all the timber to build the frames and that. So I had bits of help, so my friend helped me out quite a bit, and also my family did, so my dad and my brother. And the main person who did the electrics was my grandpa, who helped me out with all that because he used to be an electrician. I think it definitely makes you realise you don't need loads of things to actually be quite happy. So my electric, I've got at the moment hookup from my grandparents' house, which I just pay them what I use for in the month. And the water is off a rainwater harvesting system off the back, which has got like a 50 to 60 litre tank at the back, and I collect it off the roof, and then it goes through a couple of filters and then goes into a 50 litre tank inside. I had to think quite clever about the inside on how to use all the space correctly. So I had a ladder that drops down from the ceiling to get up to the main sleeping loft. But also recently I've made a downstairs bed as well that pulls out as a double, so it can sleep up 4 people. Bits of information about it, there's lots of people doing it, and also getting advice from people that have done it as well really helps.
Hi, my name's Stephen and this is my DeLorean time machine. A lot of people ask us, can we give them a lift to a future date where COVID doesn't exist? The easy answer is I'm out of plutonium, I'm afraid. The reason I wanted the DeLorean time machine is growing up watching the movie, I fell in love with Back to the Future. Always dreamed of owning a DeLorean, and lucky where I live as a kid there was 2 DeLoreans driving around in the town. So I used to go out and see them on a Sundays as the guys used to drive around. So I thought one day I would own one, and luckily enough I do now. The car was built in 2008 by prop builders in Hollywood. So in 2010 I had the opportunity to buy this car after it was used by Universal Studios. I paid £47,000 for it and then shipped it to the UK. I live in Deal in Kent and we have a great time. I'm often seen around the town driving around, occasionally leaving Sainsbury's, pick up a bit of shopping, but I always come out and there's a lot of people surrounding the car. People always ask what it is or how did I come by it, does it really time travel? We always travel into the future. We often get asked about would Marty McFly travel to 2020? I don't think he would, not with the COVID situation, but it's a joke we hear many, many times. People always ask us how much is it worth now? To me it's priceless, but we have been offered £200,000 by an oil tycoon in Australia. He's always asked for first refusal if we ever want to sell it. I've got no plans to sell the car. I enjoy it, it gives me something to do, and it's always nice to see those kids smiling when we drive down the road. We've worked with different people, from Keith Lemon for his various TV shows that he's done. We supported Comic Relief and Sports Relief in the last couple of years, raising funds and just having a great time with it.